gentlemen, all rise for the RankKing's court.
Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, this is the RankKing's court. I am the Rank King, Austin Moorhead himself, alongside Oracle Vo as always. But we have a returning face. I feel like the word returning is weird because he's technically my co-host, and it feels like he's just dropped off the map and come back. So welcome back, Noble Knight Greg.
What's up? What's up? I had a sabbatical that was pre-approved by the head of Thoughts from the Bench for the last 2 weeks, so that's where I was. I was on my sabbatical, doing all kinds of fun stuff, mostly working and making money.
I thought you were getting your prostate checked, and it just took a lot of fucking
No,
time.
I'm not that old. I'm not that old. I got another decade before I do that, but you never know. Make sure you get your prostate checked, folks. It's always good for that. Just saying.
Exactly. And in the words of Bob Barker, make sure to have your pets neutered. So it's very interesting how this
spayed and neutered. Yes, make sure you get it right.
Deke was saying it wasn't approved.
Well, we can discuss more on Thursday when we return for 2 Beers Deep live on twitch.tv/Thoughts from the Bench.
Look at him plugging other shows on our show. Steps away for 2 weeks of this shit. But welcome back. We've missed you. I know that last 2 weeks were not your forte, so I was very gracious for you not to come on.
No, but
I was too scared to be on.
I was. No, but I did hear that you were able to meet the one and only Jason Burke, which was awesome that he made an appearance on here. Yeah.
Dude, twice. I'm saying that guy's probably one of the best guests we've had. His resume speaks for himself. I felt like I knew horror more than anybody, and I felt so outclassed.
Yeah, no, Jason knows his shit.
Your jaw dropped at the one point when he was talking about everything he's done.
It's just like he's on like his 7th book and everything, which, we need to get his channels put on at some point. I don't know when we're gonna do that, but
yeah, I haven't seen Jason in a while. I was telling him last time I saw Jason, I think it was at a random, it was at an NXT show because he's just as big of a wrestling fan as me, not bigger, but just as big. Just saying. But no, I'm glad you got to meet him. I haven't seen him in a while, so I'm glad to know that you were able to finally get there and get some horror knowledge dropped on you.
Horror knowledge, a lot of greatness to say. It's to the point where I might contact him about an opportunity or something because I feel like I want to do stuff like that. Yeah. So he might be the right person to reach out to.
Definitely, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of that, you have all of the stuff that we talked about last week, my top 100 horror films, which is something I've wanted to do for so long.
Which, by the way, you have become, I am aware you've become a very big list person lately, from, if I remember correctly. You become a bit addicted, actually, and quite frankly, I'm not surprised you're sick now because this is what happens when you get caught up in so many lists.
When you overwork yourself.
You overdid it with the list, and now you are suffering for it.
We can say that. That's fine. Yeah, I still feel like shit, but
That's what happens when you do too many lists, bud.
What happens when you do a lot of things.
See, I'm not happy that you're still feeling sick, but at least you had a good excuse for missing the Halloween party.
Yeah, well,
you kind of didn't answer if you're coming or not.
I know.
I was like, I don't know.
I apologize
if he's
for
there.
that. Yeah.
I just said I had other plans. That's it.
Yeah, this guy just didn't say anything.
Yeah, no, I thought about it long and hard, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't even respond to him.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like an ass.
I was gonna say
it's all right. I knew I'd see you tonight. So.
Yeah, Austin. So yeah, just to make sure that you are healthy to a degree at least. Are you getting over this sickness that you've come down with?
Or are you down with the sickness?
I don't. Well, he's not
Oh,
down. He says he's recovering.
I don't have the throat thing to do that.
Oh.
So there is no fever anymore. It's more or less just pluggage. Like it's all sinus.
Okay. I got you.
Deke is very active in the chat tonight. And
Now,
it's
Austin,
weird that he's
is
doing
it-
a lot of.
Booing.
Is it pluggage or is it like
Oh, it's sinus, 100%.
Well, I was gonna ask, is it like a situation where it's like where you're legit like just like you're plugged up, or is it something along the lines where it's like what's the one? It's no like it's like irritated.
Draining.
No, not draining. I'm talking like
I don't know what.
no, like your sinuses are just like red, or like you're not able to like blow your nose or anything like that, but you feel like you need to.
Inflamed.
Thank you. Are you inflamed?
I believe that it's strictly a sinus issue. I keep, as Vo said, draining, but it feels like nothing ever, without being as gross as I possibly can, it just feels like I'm not fully draining when I'm
You know what you
draining.
need to do? You need to do the teapot thing.
No, I refuse. My eustachian tube is so messed up that I know for a fact if I do that, it will stay trapped in there, and I will be the most miserable human. I'm not talking about like I've had my ears privately examined, and he said it's probably one of the worst.
Wait. What do you mean you have your ears privately examined?
So funny story. We'll get into this and we'll get into the topic.
I'm
when
so
I-
fascinated.
now I'm
I'm just
curious. Now I'm
fascinated. How do you
curious.
have your ears privately examined?
So when I came back from my flight from New Orleans
Okay.
for New Year's, little did I know before I even flew down there that I was also getting over what appeared to be sinus infection. I had no idea because it did not feel like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the plane ride there was absolute hell. The plane ride back was absolute hell. I felt like there were just multiple things going off in my ears. So what I had to do was originally I went and saw a doctor. He took one look and it's like, oh, you have an ear infection. I was like, Doc, I don't think so.
Privately though.
Privately, yes. HIPAA.
No, this is just the one
This
guy.
wasn't the private.
And
No,
Okay.
this is
No,
not the
no.
private. So this is non-HIPAA. This is non-HIPAA.
No, took a look at my ear for 2 seconds. It said ear infection. I said, Doc, I don't think so. I've been taking amoxicillin. This doesn't feel like, but he still prescribed me more amoxicillin and shoved me out the door. To where then a week later, nothing was working. So I went and saw privately a specialist.
Private.
Of
He
ears.
shoved you out that door into a nice little creepy alley, and the guy's like, "Hey,
Oh,
come
God,
here.
yeah.
Let me see your ears."
Oh, God.
The funny thing is the specialists are more expensive too, which makes it even
They
worse.
were.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was an ears, nose, and throat specialist.
Yep.
And he took one look in my ears and he said, your eustachian tube is so screwed up, for better or worse. And I said,
Huh.
Doc, how do we fix that? And he's like, you don't. That's the only thing. So I said, so I paid more money to find out I can't fix something. And
But
all
now
I
you got
were a bunch of-
confirmation, which is important.
I got a whole bunch of tips on how to relieve pressure, but I had to let everything physically drain,
Yeah.
like whether it was actually coming out or not. Like I had to.
Huh.
Well,
It was awful.
So what is the human equivalent of Drano then in this case? Is what I'm curious about.
I know it's hell.
Huh.
That's basically.
well, you
where
know
I'm
what
at.
you got to do? Your ears got to get stronger. And Greg, where do you go if you want to get stronger?
Well, I mean, clearly not where the ranking is located because he is an absolute hot mess, and I kind of blame the cat. Honestly, it probably is adding
Might
up
be,
to it.
yeah.
But RankKing's Court is live today from Union Fitness Studios, located on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. Union Fitness is more than a traditional gym. It's a place where you can transform yourself inside and out, with a variety of classes based around fitness, yoga, strength, and performance training. At Union Fitness, they believe that it is their duty to hold themselves and their clients to a higher standard. They practice what they preach and uphold the values, make Union Fitness the community that it is. Go to unionfitness.com today to sign up for a consultation. Through Union, there is strength. How happy are you don't have to do that anymore?
I didn't even do it last week. I was the only one in here, so I was like,
You didn't read the ad? Jeez, man.
Did you watch the show? You didn't watch the show.
I was on sabbatical. I don't rewatch the
But
stuff I do in 2 Beers
anyways-
Deep. Like,
anyways,
come on.
Austin, what are we talking about tonight?
Are you too done having your little episodes? But it's tonight's episode. It's weird having to go from something I'm so passionate to something it would seem like so silly. But this is also a topic that is so silly that it needs to be treated as appropriately as it is, because tonight we're talking about all things that are chips. The delectable snack that is chips. And I thought of this because at one point last night during Halloween, I was passing out M&Ms, and we were given 45 packs of goldfish. And I said,
45 packs.
I said, well, the box literally says 45 on the go packs.
No.
So I was like, all right, well, I might as well hand these. We're never going to eat these. So we handed out M&Ms, a variety of 4 different flavors, I believe.
Ooh.
Maybe not normal.
I didn't realize you guys were fancy up there with your
We're
candy
not.
section.
They're like them little to-go baggies. It was
okay.
normal. It was peanut butter. It was peanut. And
So already we're in a hole right there since you can't eat half of them.
He couldn't touch
Right.
those ones.
Mm-mm.
But I got the variety pack of full-size candy bars today because the day after Halloween, that stuff's no longer so expensive.
Kid's as sick as a dog right now, but yet all
Still
he can think,
gonna
but yet all he can think about is getting those full-size candy bars
And
half
I
off.
haven't had
love
one
it.
yet, and that's all I'm thinking about.
I love it.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it gave me the idea of we're going to talk about all things that are chips. And it's weird because goldfish is a cracker, so it's not going to be included on tonight's list. But we are going to be talking various types of flavors of chips, the brands of chips, and something I thought would be a little fun. And that is where we're going to go into with our first radical ranking of the evening. And on our ballot for the first conversation of tonight, these are the top chips that aren't chips.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the chips that are eating, yeah. These aren't chips, but they're chips that aren't chips. So they are chips.
So wait,
They're not potato chips.
They are not potato chips.
We'll keep it at that.
Okay, so
They
okay,
are
so
chips, but they're
so
not
this is
potato
like
chips.
so this is like what, tortilla chips or
Nope.
like
No.
Really? Okay. So the
chips that
so these are imposter potato chips is what you're saying.
to say chips
Nope.
that aren't edible, but I don't know if that pertains to any of these.
Let's see where we go with
Top
this,
chips that are
because,
chips. Okay. Go
because
ahead.
I'm excited for this now that we're
Like, are you
just-
putting Chip Skylark on this or something like that? Because if
I don't
that's
know,
the case,
Greg.
then
We'll have to see.
then
We'll
I
have
just
to
went over
see.
the top if that's the case. All right.
Because our first chip that isn't an actual chip, let's head off to what everyone was wondering. What are they putting inside those COVID shots? Maybe it's this, maybe it's not. But we're starting off with everyone's favorite number 5, the microchip.
Jeez.
That's right, everyone. All
Oh
those shots
my
that you
God.
took for
Yes,
COVID
now it
shots,
does.
There is a microchip inside of you right now that is beaming your location. Only
Yeah,
the
it's
price
called
of
my phone.
all
Jeez.
the prices of $10.99 with health insurance. No, honestly, the microchip, it's hilarious. I've wanted to do that bit for so long because people who say that we got chipped from them are stupid.
So
It's
that's why
just-
you did this episode, just for that. You've been waiting
Yes.
103 episodes just for that.
Trust me, if we would have gotten chipped from anything, I feel like it could have been something way easier than an actual
Chip.
shot. Like, fuck, we could have been chipped by McDonald's at this point by now, for all we know.
You don't know what those McChicken, or you don't know what
McChick-
those chicken nuggets are.
Chips.
I mean, they're not. I don't think they're real chicken. I'll give you
Chips.
that.
Yeah, Morgan rolling her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Chips like cow
Oh
chip.
my
I don't know. We'll see if that's on here. We got 4 more.
Jesus. I'm so happy with this list now. I can't wait to see the rest of this.
Well, there's probably one person that is not happy about our number 4, and
Okay.
it's because he loses them more than he gains them. And if we know anything about this person, he's a gambler. So, Denny, this is for you. At number 4, we have the poker chip.
That was a good one. That was a good way to lead up to that.
Poker.
Oh my God.
Poker chip. Sometimes you win, and sometimes, in most cases with Denny, you lose.
Wow.
It happens, you know. I don't know about you guys, but we have a poker table that is at my parents' house that we always had.
Mhm.
Had the table, had the whole like carrying case,
Oh, yeah.
rotating through the chips. Made you feel like such a gangster when you walked into the party. Like, here's the poker, and then somehow people don't know how to play poker, so you end up playing like Go Fish because they're a bunch of idiots. It happens. But for this, poker chips, I love them, and I will say, I lose more than I win in poker.
So
I will also admit.
So
that.
wait,
I
you
like
love poker chips. So do you have the gambling problem in TFTB then?
No, because I know when to walk away. That's the problem. So
All right, I'm just saying. But if you love something, it's hard to walk away from it. So
He just likes the chips.
Yeah.
He collects them.
The chips are pretty cool, actually. I will
Some
say.
of them are, yeah.
Yeah, I actually I remember when I was in Vegas years ago and stuff. Yeah, they had one of those. I mean, you can go to any hotel and they'll have stores and shit like that. They used to have bins of the chips that you could buy as your own and stuff like that. And I remember getting some, and they were pretty cool because I used to have them when I was in grade school.
Yeah, even I worked the Penn's charity night, and they did the casino night, and they had Penguins chips.
Yeah, no, that's.
You got to take some home.
There was that one year too at Christmas time where poker was the hot thing for people to give as Christmas gifts now. So they came up with the whole sets and shit like that. So it is what it is.
That's the one thing I will say. You won't catch us playing poker at my place during Christmas time. It's always nerds, and we get nasty. Our.
By the way, Steph, thank you for knowing us for 22 months. We
Wait.
appreciate it. Just
We're
saying.
sorry.
Dig knows hell, if I it's funny because it's almost taking that amount.
Oh no.
Oh boy, the RankKing's got really bad
Finish
internet.
the music league.
We're
So
losing them.
it's
Yeah,
what?
it might be us. It might be us actually instead of the ranking. Now that I think about it.
Duquesne Light again.
God damn it! If we're, yep.
Oh,
It's our internet
nope.
connection. Yeah. Yeah, it's our internet connection. Damn it! This is not good.
Come on.
Well,
Don't
if
do this
honestly,
to
if
us.
we could get a better chip, we'd get a better
Think we're-
internet
think we're
Wi-Fi
good.
chip for this episode.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
All right. What do you got for the next one,
Okay.
bud?
All right. The next one is because it's used for multiple
no.
things. We have number 3. We have the chocolate chips.
All right.
OG.
All right,
OG.
fine. I will give you credit for that one. That is a gold standard. Fine. I will gladly let you have that one.
This can be a multitude of different flavors. I went with the simple original, but I have been really known to also dabble in the white chocolate chip, especially, hate to mention it because Thanksgiving hasn't happened yet, but with Christmas cookies, I always have, someone make me white chocolate cranberry cookies because I think they are honestly to die for.
I don't think
If
I
you guys
ever had
haven't
one.
had them yet, they are. I will send you a plate whenever they are produced.
Okay.
So,
Well, I mean, white chocolate isn't
also-
actually chocolate, right?
well, Greg, what are we talking about?
It's
What
not.
do you mean white chocolate isn't chocolate?
It's not chocolate.
What is it then, Greg?
It's cream and sugar.
It's cream. Oh God.
Oh no.
So what's mint chocolate chip? Is that shit?
No, there's actually cocoa in it. That's the thing to make it chocolate. You have to have cacao in
Chocolate?
it. Yeah.
What'd you say?
Cacao. The cacao plant. Yeah, it has to have cocoa in it.
You have to have the cacao. And you know what? You also have to have a little shiny teeth and me because number 2 we're
Yeah!
coming in with the good old fictional singer himself, Chip freaking Skylark.
Oh, I'm so happy. So
Literally,
happy.
it was a missed opportunity because Bree said that we should have went as Chip Skylark and a tooth. I don't know how she would have pulled off the tooth thing though. I don't know how she would have done that. Bleached herself white and
Just wear all white.
completely
Yeah,
white. And
or she could have been the tooth fairy.
true. But as you know, we're in the cause of November, and I didn't want to, haven't shaved yet. Want to, but Chip Skylark's got a gnarly beard, so I don't know if I wanted to do that yet. I don't know if I was
He's a
gonna
go-
have
he
to
has a
put the
goatee. I don't know if
the
it's a
stuff
beard.
on, make it grow
Yeah.
best. I think it's a pretty good style of beard.
But it's
This picture doesn't show it. The picture here shows the goatee, but he has been pictured in a beard before and has been gnarly.
But that beard. But wait a second. That beard, I think, is the one where he was out of work or something. It wasn't when he was actually,
Does he still have a beard, Greg? I rest my case.
fine.
Because at number 1,
Oh, where
You
we go with
say-
this?
You say, what could possibly top the chocolates of chips, the pokers of chips, the microchips in our blood that let us know everyone in the government's location? Well, it's only one person. My man, the HR department.
Oh my god.
We have the Uncle Chip.
Wow.
There he is.
Oh
yes.
my
yes.
god.
Best ranking ever.
Wow. You are just placating to the audience right now in that case.
He's my uncle. I will damn well put him at number one. I don't. If
I spelled uncle
you
wrong.
think that
You
Chip
did.
Skylark
I feel like there's some like I feel like there's some like familial like issues right there. I'm just saying, like what's that favoritism towards family and stuff? Not cool.
Oh. Hey, Vo.
Advised. Yeah, I spelled it wrong. I know.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Steph
He
called you
corrected.
out on it.
He saved face. He corrected. Let him
But
be.
hey,
I caught it myself.
it's uns Chip because maybe he's not feeling a little oosy. He's not feeling a little oosy.
Chip said, "Take a suck of that, Greg."
Thank you, Steph. I meant nepotism. Thank you.
Chip did show up to the Halloween party.
He did. I will give him credit for that. He did.
He did. He had a headband for everybody.
Yeah, so
Different
he was
headband.
dressed up as what? Because I was trying to figure that out.
Football player? I don't.
He was like
I
a
don't
Bears?
know. It was
Someone
a
of the
Bears
Bears?
player.
I thought he was trying to be Keedy for a second because he was wearing a Burrow jersey or something. I was like, okay.
No, it was a Bears jersey, but he had a headband for everybody.
Oh, man. But yes, those are our top chips that aren't actually chips. So, if you can believe that. So, we move on now to radical ranking number 2. All right. Now we're actually going to get into some actual chips. But these chips haven't been around for quite a while, guys, because these are the top discontinued chips. Now, just like our last discontinued portion, at least they have to have been discontinued once. If they're back on the shelf now, but they've been discontinued, it still counts. So we have a multitude of different chips to
I don't
go
like
through.
that. I don't
I
like
don't
that
give a
ruling.
shit what you like.
If it's discontinued, it shouldn't be on the shelves.
Are you a chip off the old block? That's what I thought. All right. I couldn't believe this existed. This is the only one I have never even heard of before, and it sounds dope. So I'm wondering what went wrong with it. Because at number 5, we have Fritos Wild and Mild Ranch. I
What?
don't know if it was a marketing thing that happened. Like, why would something be wild and mild? But yes, these were discontinued, I believe, in the late 80s, early 90s. And I don't think they've seen the light of day since.
I was gonna say the branding and like just the picture makes it definitely look like this is from a '90s commercial. Very, very clearly, I could tell from that. And honestly, looking at just the bag up front, it doesn't even look like Fritos. It looks like.
Well, that's what Fritos looked like back then, Greg. So.
Oh, okay.
I mean, this one would probably be good.
You would think, right?
Wild and mild. Can you be both wild and mild? I feel like that's not allowed.
Might have a little.
I do it every
kick
day.
at the start of it,
But then
and
it's just mild.
then it just evens out.
That's just normally mild then.
Not when it kicks you first bite. Boom, kick right to the face.
Mild,
It's wild.
yeah, but mild stuff like still
And
like
it
wakes you
slows
up.
down.
It wakes you up though. That's the point of it.
The only other time I heard something with wild and mild was Taco Bell when they reintroduced their naked chicken chalupa. And they had a wild one and a mild one. So all I know is that this
Talk
is
about
wild
discontinued,
and
by
mild.
the way. Just saying.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is that it was wild and mild and full of ranch, kind of like how I'm feeling right now. I don't know if I'm wild. I don't know if I'm mild.
But you're
I'm
definitely
certainly
filled with
full of
ranch.
He's
something.
full of ranch.
He's full of
Certainly full
ranch.
of something.
I don't think it's ranch. Let's not
It's
test that
definitely
out,
not.
please.
It's definitely not. Number 4.
I'm never eating ranch again.
Me either.
Number 4. I didn't even believe this existed because They love them sloppy. Lady, you're scaring us because number 4, we have the Pringles Sloppy Joes.
I've never seen
This
these
is a
ones.
thing?
This is an actual Pringles flavor.
Jesus.
Go to Google, see if he's making this up.
What?
I have a
Make
funny
this
feeling this is probably like
A
Pringle.
fan.
No, this is probably Pringles just getting like Manwich's like seasoning recipe or something and putting it on it or
Oh,
something.
probably.
Yeah.
Probably. And that's why it was probably discontinued.
100%.
Immediately when I thought of this, I thought of the scene from Billy Madison. It's literally what I thought of, where they're in the cafeteria. It's like, have some more sloppy. I made them extra sloppy for you. Lady, you're scaring us. Like, an absolutely hysterical scene. Hysterical movie. I don't even know. Those sloppy joes didn't even look good. And I like a good sloppy joe. So,
I'm gonna say the sloppy joes are overrated.
Greg, when's the last time you had one?
God.
And
Long
while
time
you're
ago.
thinking
Long
about that,
time,
while you're
yeah.
thinking about that answer,
Yeah.
did you have a homemade one or did you have a Manwich sloppy
It
joe?
was probably Manwich.
So I
Yeah.
will say I wasn't a big fan of sloppy joes after the Manwich, but Brie makes a damn good sloppy joe homemade. That's what I will say.
Okay.
Ah, sloppy, extra sloppy. Number 3, Sun Chips, sweet and spicy barbecue.
See this, I would
This
be all
sounds
about.
good.
I'd be all about
Right?
this actually. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I don't remember this one, but I would love this.
I don't even remember that Sunchip like design. Is that their new like packaging or something? Because that looks unfamiliar.
It believe is their new. I don't know. This one tested, I think, in the kitchens and everything when they like originally brought out new flavors. I don't know why this one didn't hit. I would have loved it to hit because I like a good barbecue flavor and I like some spice. I don't know how you guys do if you're barbecue, like actual like cooking of like or eating of barbecue. I enjoy a lot. I shouldn't even say a little bit. I enjoy a lot of spice in my barbecue. So the pepperoncinis go in, all types of other things go in. What is it? Shit, I can't even think about it.
Oh no, like, but I get you. Like, like last time I had barbecue, I was in Virginia, and like they obviously have like sauce stations and stuff that can do all that. I lean towards the stuff that's spicy all the time. Like I think Texas heat or even stuff with horseradish in it and all that. Oh, sign me up.
Let it be known that the camera for you guys that I'm seeing, it's very bright. So all I saw of Bo, I thought he was just drinking a giant glass of milk, and I had to like.
It looks like milk. I mean, I would drink it like milk if I wanted to. The Broken Skull IPA,
Broken
baby.
Skull IPA.
Yeah,
Okay,
Broken
yeah.
Skull IPA.
I see the blue now.
Yeah, I guess it
But-
would look like milk up.
Yeah.
Up there.
Again,
It's good. It's good for your bones, all right.
I would,
Yeah.
I would not be drinking milk.
No, milk's disgusting.
You say that. I mean, but Kurt Angle, he drink a big glass of milk, and then I go do a lot of push-ups, and then I don't do a bunch of Viagra. So I mean, it's
And then he goes throw up, probably.
probably.
Yeah.
But number 2 is a wild card, and I really love this chip. I was really pissed off when I heard they weren't gonna bring it back. You guys could be the judge of this, but I love this. And this was Lay's Wavy Fried Green Tomato.
So first off, I love wavy chips in general. I think wavy chips are delicious. Fried green tomato though.
Let me ask the question of, have you guys ever had fried green tomatoes?
Long time ago. Never something that I've like
No.
sought out. I almost had some when I was in Louisville a couple weekends ago, but I wasn't
When you were where?
when I was in Louisville.
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 I was corrected on that like
Louisville.
numerous times. It's Louisville. But yeah, I do not remember the last time I had fried green tomatoes. I can't imagine they'd be good in chip form though.
You would be surprised.
Really? Okay.
You would be very surprised.
Is it kind of like I'm assuming would it be like ketchup chips from Canada but with a little more like fry to it?
A lot of fry. You definitely taste the difference of the tomato,
Okay.
like in this.
Okay.
So whether you do think that's a little bit of that ketchup form, it's very, very different, almost like a salsa kind of ketchup.
Yeah.
With a little bit more kick to it. I very much appreciated this. And I think I'm the only one I brought these people up this up to people, and they're like, "Fried green tomato? What? Where are the fried green tomatoes at?" Like, that's what it is.
Was this the contest that that I'm pretty sure like chicken and waffles ended up winning or something like that?
No, because I think they that's a good question, Greg.
It was just they weren't the wavy, they were just the normal chips.
Okay.
Right, for those.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
they weren't wavy ones, so they came up with those after. So this is
Gotcha.
not in the contest.
Gotcha,
I would
okay.
have loved it. But at number 1, this is still out there somewhere. I know it is.
So it's not
Whether-
discontinued then, is
Find
what
it.
you're saying.
It was
At one
discontinued.
point,
At one point, okay.
from his
We have
standards.
Yeah, which are questionable at best.
number 1, Doritos Salsa Verde.
I would have thought this. I don't remember the green bag. When I think
thought
when
it
you
was
say
purple.
I thought it was purple too. Yeah, when you said
So that was the chili.
okay, I got you.
Salsa Verde.
Verde
I
does
don't
make
know
sense
how
because
to
that is green in Mexican or it's green in Spanish. Sorry, green Spanish.
Yes. When you guys, I don't know if you ever went. I don't know when's the last time you sat down in Chipotle or not, but they always had the green sauce, like the Verde sauce.
Yes,
And I'd always go over and just dab it on my burrito.
it would be like
whole.
it's like
Loved it.
tomatillo sauce, I think, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly. Yeah.
Very, very flavorful. Very spicy. Just what I feel like these chips are. I love them. I wish they'd bring them back because honestly, I would say if I had a favorite type of Dorito, it probably would be the purple bag. You know, sorry to all you Cool Ranch and nacho cheese nerds out there, but it's fucking good. So
Okay.
I leave any out. I don't know. It's hard to think of chips that have been.
I could not tell you.
discontinued ones.
I could not tell you discontinued ones off the top of my head, honestly. So
Okay.
that's up to you. I mean, unless you got
All right.
something.
Well, now we head to everyone's favorite part of the show. It's time for the. Let me see if I can do this with a stuffed nose.
Let's see how well this goes.
Oh, great! Ooh, debate.
I saw some leakage there.
Some ranch.
I'll leak on this show all I want.
Fuck.
All right, Swine, we're back. It's time for the great debate.
Jesus Christ.
And the debate is a very interesting, very flavorful one for today. You have to say your favorite flavor of chip, but also you have to say your least favorite flavor. And when I say flavor, this is not a type of
Okay.
chip. Do not tell
Thank
me
you.
Doritos Cool Ranch. Do not tell me Doritos Nacho Cheese. This is like sour cream and onion, barbecue. Like this is what those kind of examples are. So
Austin,
Order.
wait a second, because Bo and I actually had this mini discussion before
Yeah.
the show started, so we want to get clarification on this. Are we considering like wavy and kettle cooked as flavors?
no.
Okay, so
you
they're
would
a
pick, like,
style.
kettle blank.
Style of chip, not a flavor of chip.
Okay, got it.
I don't know if Foreigner sent me an order.
Probably not.
The
'cause
hell's
he's
he doing?
nerd and a Nimrod, but he'll have time to talk shit on me from last week's show, but he won't have time to send a thing.
What was he talking shit on you about last week? Did he?
I don't
Oh, did
know.
he? Was he heated about the final ranking? I'm guessing.
Probably something stupid because I don't
Yeah.
remember it.
Since Greg was off 2 weeks, he'll go first.
Am I doing both favorite and least favorite, or?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
Let's
we'll
do
do it
the
that
favorite
way.
and
Then
least
I'll
favorite.
go last. You can go second.
Okay. All right. So for me, right off the top, my least favorite is salt and vinegar. I don't know what it is about the flavor or anything, but it's just like I the first time I had it, it was just like such a strong, just like flavor that like when I took a bite of it, I felt my taste buds just shrivel from it.
Yeah.
And it's just, and for some reason too, like the smell of it is just like disgusting to me. So I'm not a fan of it at all whatsoever. favorite. So this one's a little tricky. Like I do wish it was the style would be included in it, but it's not. But I will say jalapeno. Especially, personal favorite is kettle cooked jalapeno that I've had numerous times. But if I can pick out like any potato chip that finds like a pepper or jalapeno flavored, I will definitely pick it out. So that is my personal favorite.
Okay. You ever had I think it's Miss Vicky's jalapeno? They're like
Yes.
kind of kettle.
Yes.
Like kettle jalapeno.
I probably have had them.
They're
Yeah,
so good.
yeah. If that's the case, yeah, I probably had them. Yeah, the kettle cooked jalapenos I've had a handful of times and they're delicious. But I will eat normal potato chips jalapeno flavored as well, and I will gladly be happy.
All right,
Alright.
Ranking, you're up.
Oh, gee, hey, I didn't know I was going next. Thanks. Thought I don't know, stand over
Your
here.
least favorite chip. And
Hey,
favorite chip.
thanks. Yeah, it's almost like I made this, so it's like
Oh yeah, it's like he's well prepared.
crazy. All right, so I would say that my least favorite. It is going to be a very unpopular opinion, but my least favorite flavor of chip is barbecue.
Oh.
Didn't we just have a conversation about barbecue and spicy
Yes.
barbecue flavored and stuff? And now
Yes.
you're saying it's your least favorite?
It is.
Okay.
Personally, because here's why. Okay. The barbecue flavor is not, it tastes very synthetic. Like it very much tastes like, oh, here's a little bit of smoke.
Okay.
And not a lot of flavor. I get that a lot on the Lay's, and I hate calling them out for it. But Lay's barbecue chips are revolting. I will always say that.
Say it with your chest.
You know what? I would. Too much mucus in it though, but yes.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Let's not.
don't say it with your chest.
Let's not do that. No.
So, barbecue chips, while they can be good, there's too many bad barbecue chips out there that kind of.
Are there any good barbecue chips in your opinion?
There are. It's hard for me to say anything. I'm more a line of, you said, like kettle barbecue chips. I think the kettle cooked anything is phenomenal. I think they have a better crunch, and I think it holds the flavor better than your typical Lay's, like, because I think they put a third of the chips in a bag and then put powder in it and call it a day. My favorite flavor of chip, it was tough, but I will have to go with a flavor that Greg had already mentioned, salt and vinegar. I love salt and vinegar.
Oh, man.
It was between that and sour cream and onion. But salt and vinegar, I can down a whole bag in record time. I think they're freaking delicious.
Remind me not to be around you after you eat salt and vinegar chips, because
Steph-
your breath will be nasty.
Steph said, "Why is Austin always so wrong?" Chip said, "It's his job."
My job to report the facts, people.
Yeah.
Sorry.
See,
So
so this is gonna be ironic because with my picks, favorite chips. Should I go least favorite first?
Go least favorite. Build it up.
All right, least favorite. Austin kind of mentioned it. Sour cream and onion.
Really?
I loved them as a kid, but nowadays I just can't. I don't like eating sour cream and onion.
Okay,
chips.
that's interesting.
Like I like French onion dip, like when you dip chips in it, but just I don't know if it's the seasoning or what. But
Okay, so wait,
just not,
so like, would you have like a normal chip and then eat sour French onion dip and then
yeah,
call it a day?
I would do
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
I would rather do that than eat like seasoned sour cream and onion chips.
Okay, that's fine. Interesting though, because that is a extremely popular one. I'll give you that. So interesting.
Well, it'll make sense with my favorite because I couldn't go salt and vinegar.
Okay.
For a least favorite, I couldn't go barbecue because I love the all dressed chips. So that's a mixture of
By the way,
both.
bud, you put sour and cream when it should be sour cream.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, bud. I would have thought for sure that Austin would be the one struggling today because he's
sour,
sick.
It's sour.
Sour cream and onion.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Could be sour and cream.
All right, that's fair.
But
I'll give you that.
if all dressed chips isn't like a flavor, I would have to go barbecue because
Okay.
that's kind of what they are. They're ketchup, barbecue, salt, and vinegar. So out of those three, barbecue's my favorite.
Barbecue star. Oh.
Hit the nail on the head with the kettle barbecue. That's like my favorite kind of barbecue chip right
Okay.
there.
Well, all right. So wait a second. Since we just now said this, Austin, if you had to pick between normal, wavy, and kettle cooked, which style would you prefer?
Kettle, wavy, then regular. And honestly, like I'm thinking, no, I won't change it because I just thought of a chip that's worse than barbecue.
What?
We're gonna take the onion out and we're gonna do cheddar and sour cream chips.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a popular one too, especially the
Yeah,
Ruffles
well,
one.
there are some great cheesy chips. I remember eating one, I might have been Lay's. And I ate like, I don't know why, my stomach was upset and I decided, oh, we're gonna eat a bag of chips. And I said, shit, which one did we got? We got cheddar and sour cream. I was like, God damn it. I was like, all right, fine. It probably won't be as bad.
Yeah.
I ate it, proceeded to throw up. So
Sounds all right.
If you eat
That'll
too
be
much of the
interesting.
cheddar, it won't
Yeah.
get you. I
It's
think that's
too
what happened with
overwhelming.
the sour cream.
Well,
sour
wait.
and cream.
That may sour and cream.
Well,
With-
you
with
know
the-
what? I will say you could be very sour after getting creamed. So
Yeah, that's fair. It's a lot of
a lot of
lot
cream,
of, lot of
sour,
disgusting,
a lot of cream.
lot of disgusting references on your part today, bud.
Yeah.
So wait, what about flamin' hot cheddar sour cream?
I don't know what you think is putting flaming hot.
Is that a flavor?
Like Ruffles came out with a
Oh, I
Flaming
refuse
hot
to touch
sour
that.
cream.
flamin' hot cheddar sour cream.
I'd rather just go with the normal flaming hot
Yeah.
because in my mind, why put sour cream into something that's supposed to be hot?
It's
dampens the flavor.
it's a LeBron James thing. So like his two favorite flavors are
Oh,
flamin'
so it's a
hot
bad
and cheddar
thing.
sour
Okay.
cream. So instead of choosing between both, they just combined both.
I'm surprised you didn't go pickle flavored for least favorite.
Well, I haven't. Here's the thing: I haven't eaten it, so therefore that's why.
Oh,
I
I
didn't put
love-
Fair.
I love me some Lay's dill pickle chips.
it. Ugh.
Have you ever had the all dressed chips though?
You,
Like-
I think you made me had it. You
Morgan
brought some. You
commented
brought.
about it, but like every time we go to the store, we try to find it.
I
we
like
can't find it.
vaguely remember you getting some in college because I think I had them up there. Because I remember.
Probably well, I don't know if they're around.
No, because
back then.
you remember. I remember you specifically talking about all dressed chips when we were in college a few
Yeah.
times. So I think I've had it a couple times.
But they're good. They're a mixture of every flavor you want, and just amazing.
Literally just everything.
Oh. Well, I think it's appropriate now that we take some time and hit that facility. Go grab a beer. I will be grabbing the tissues to blow my nose because I didn't want to do it on camera. And
It'd be
I'm
funny.
disgusting.
Should keep it up.
So,
Should.
I hear you, you swine. Don't.
Swine. What the hell's wrong with you?
Just zoom in on Austin, blow
Yeah.
his nose.
Jeez. That's what the people want.
That's
that
the
is
wrong
what the
kind of
people want.
ASMR. That's the wrong kind of ASMR, people. Too much squishing and squashing. Well, now, please enjoy some commercials. We will be right back with our final ranking of the evening. Stay tuned.
Let's dive right into sports, as I have strong opinions on that. Which college team could beat a professional team in the same sport right now?
Okay.
There is not a single answer that is better than the LSU Tigers defeating the Cincinnati Bengals.
Even if I know the pitch that's coming, every other part of me is still normal.
That's why it's frustrating for me, Greg.
It's like it's like, okay, if I know what something is coming, I know ahead of time, I still have to be able to do the action to get the result that I need.
Okay, so they won 3 games in 10 years with 3 rebuilds.
I don't lose at arguments. All right.
Especially about fast food. So yeah.
You will never walk alone. Guess what? Now you will. Coronavirus.
I barely touch my girlfriend's cat. The most I'd be willing to do is like just kind of put my finger on its forehead and just like
All right, ladies and gentlemen, with us is Alex Kazor from Steelers Depot.
We are live with Ryan Smith, professional cornhole player in the ACL. Ryan,
What all franchises were you able to work with in the NHL?
With Phoenix, Carolina, and Detroit.
So here is Moorhead's ranking. Moorhead is my cousin. He is the rank king.
Higher
Top 10 extra Power Rangers.
This is the top 10 emo songs of the 2000s.
There's only one correct answer for number one. Why is F is for Family better than Futurama when Futurama is like Star Wars for potheads? Like
I know.
I'm
I think
We have one or two that are mad in the chat.
You're welcome for that.
Okay, we're gonna get banned.
Whoa. Whoa. We're back. So, before we go any further, I'd love to shout out two new commenters that we've never seen before. As I don't know how you say it. Uncle Shax and Abex11. Thank you guys for tuning in to the RankKing's Court. Abex just subscribed a tier 1 for 11 months.
Damn.
Thank you.
Where he says, hello, fellow dudes. Well, my guy, my dude, are you ready for the top 10? It's a doozy. It's going to piss a lot of people
Always a doozy. And it always pisses people off as well.
Always, never fails. That's it's what we're here for.
Well, what he's
Oh,
here for.
it's
I'm here
Nico.
for.
It's Nico.
Oh, Jesus. Hi, Nico.
I don't think I've barely seen your tag, Nico, so I have no idea who you were. I apologize for that. But welcome to the show.
Yeah.
We're discussing our top 10. We have the top 10 chip brands.
Wow. Okay. I was expecting you to just go on full chips. I was not expecting brands on this one.
Oh, hell no. We're diving deep into the depths of uncertainty for this one, boys.
I feel like you're
The
going the
chip-
opposite way.
Yeah. No.
Brand.
This is. I
This
feel
is
like this is.
more
I
open.
feel like this is you running away from more controversy. Honestly.
No. You want more controversy? Let's judge an entire. You could have the best chips in the world, and the other chips in your brand suck ass, and they put you down. That's controversial. All right.
I
So
don't
are
know.
you doing
no.
like an average of chips? Like, how's this work?
I will be going from obviously 10 to 1, and the chips brands that I have are from least to best. They are what I believe is the perfect chip brand. They have a
Yeah.
perfect style of
I
different chips.
agree with Deke. I feel like this is too safe. I feel like you should have just gone like of any chips ever in the world and done a top 10 of it.
Oh, we haven't had this for a while, but we have a karaoke time redeemed.
I don't think
on our show it's impression time.
that's true. So that's a lot of
So-
points. So I don't know. I don't even know if
So-
Austin can pull off an impression right now while he's under the weather. So it might be a little difficult.
Yeah, so
in his
Nico,
case.
let us know what you want him to do an impression of.
Oh, I swear. All right.
He's very salty while he's sick, but I'm curious. I'm at least curious to see because if you got someone that's lower than we expected, this will be interesting.
Well, let's start off. We had someone in the comments telling us they love this chip. Wrong. Number 10, we have the Takis. We have the Takis at 10.
Huh?
I don't get the hype. I like the Fuego flavor, but these things are like Captain Crunch in the forms of fucking chip. They will cut your mouth open, and you will hate everything on Earth and your God's well-being of God's green earth for this. I don't understand.
Unless you want your mouth to be cut open.
I guess so, but who
Then
wants
that's a chip
that?
to go for.
I don't understand.
You get used to pain. That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
it's to measure your pain tolerance. Is what it is.
Hellraiser? No, it makes no sense. I don't understand the blue Taki. They were supposed to be like a.
They change your tongue blue. I'm guessing.
Well, yeah, just get a ring pop. What the hell? What are we doing here?
Well, that takes too long.
We have another impression time.
Technically, 2. The
Yeah,
first one.
2.
The first one was for you to do Chris Farley,
The second one,
which is a personal favorite of mine, actually, that I think will
Chris
be dinner.
Farley, or the second one?
Well, the second one.
The second one is you have to impersonate someone who goes to Halloween parties.
Oh, all right.
So if you want to introduce number 9 as Chris Farley, we can do that, and then we'll go from there.
we can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You know what I hate? All the time we do this every time with the chips and everything. You great, wonderful number 9. We have Ruffles chips. God, what the hell are we doing here?
At
No,
9.
Or be living in a van down by the river.
Okay, that was really good. I'll give you that. That was really good. Number 9, though, and you said, and you have wavy as the second favorite style you like too.
Ruffles are not anywhere near the top in terms of different styles of chips, guys. They're not.
That's who makes all dressed chips, though.
Yeah, you keep saying this all dressed chips. Are they putting on like suit and tie and
They're
pants?
all dressed, all different flavors.
It's like, but it's like, you know how the everything bagel is literally just everything under the sun on a bagel. That's basically.
Why don't they just call it an everything chip?
Because then you would expect it to taste like an everything bagel, which it doesn't. It's a new name. It's new branding. Get used to it.
Shout out to Nico for gifting a tier 1 sub to Uncle Chax. We'll say Uncle.
Uncle. Yeah.
Uncle.
There you go.
All right.
Deke said they're being punished for only making a few flavors. All of their flavors slap.
Ooh. Austin, what is the reasoning for them at 9? Because it seems very low.
I listen. You can say all their flavors slap. I've had a multitude of flavors from them that I thought were not good at all.
Wow.
The buffalo.
Buffalo Wild Wing, or
yeah, I know. Yeah,
wings?
it's that one. It like
you already said you're not crazy about cheddar sour cream, which is a popular one for them. So
that's true. That's
now,
how I feel, guys.
Impersonation number 2.
Well, you know what? You know what I hate getting in my Halloween bag? You know what I just try to get some candy, some Twix, and this is sounding more Heath Ledger's Joker the more that I'm thinking about it, guys. But you know what really grinds my gears in the terms of chips in a bag?
What's that, Peter Griffin?
That would be some Cape Cod chips.
I mean, they're all kettle cooked, right? So, I mean, I can respect this. I'm glad they're on the list at least. But is it because you need some variety? You don't like all the crunch going on with you, or?
Let's put it this way: there's not enough flavor in these crunches. There's a lot of crunch. There's not a lot of flavor, in my honest opinion. Now, I could be totally wrong, which I'm never in the slightest, but in my honest opinion, I think there are more better kettle cooked branded chips out there.
Okay.
So, which we would have to head to our number 7, which might seem like a staple to most people. However, I feel like you're using it for one thing and one thing only. So let's bring a what people believe is an A+ player and what I believe is a B+ player.
Well,
and
in this case, C+ based on the list. Just saying.
And that is the Tostitos chips.
Huh. Okay, why that picture?
I couldn't find an actual, like, let the man eat his Tostitos. But the one thing you're using Tostitos for is dipping. You're using it to dip. And a lot of the time that's the scoops. But I've had tortilla chips that have tasted better, in my honest opinion, than some Tostitos chips.
Huh.
Over the border. Or on the border. What's it called? Now I gotta look it up.
No, I can't remember. I think it's on the border. I think.
Yeah, on
the border. Okay.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's more of a transportation device more than anything, and that's for your dips. So.
Totally unrelated question.
No. What's up?
Answer. Ready? Well, question first. Nelly is in the picture.
Yes.
Where's his Band-Aid? Why did he have a Band-Aid, and why is it just gone?
Yeah, I'm thrown off by it.
You want to know the real, probably gross thing?
Well, we've already had a very gross episode.
Yeah,
because
why
of
not
you,
lay it
so
on
by
us?
all, go ahead.
It's probably in the chip.
Oh my God.
Doesn't even realize it.
Jesus Christ.
Number
That
6.
could be an answer. Yep.
Number
Let's move on.
6. We have the can where your arm gets stuck in. You're an idiot. We have the Pringles at number 6.
First off, shout out to them for doing an entire commercial based around that, because that's hilarious. I will give them that. But Pringles, I think, are very hit or miss in some people's eyes, because there's some people, like, you can eat a lot of them, but yet it feels like they're air. Because they're just so thin. They're like, it's just kind of like you could eat a whole can and you would still be hungry, I think.
That's all you buy.
Here's a couple of reasons why they're as high as they are. One, they have teamed up with Rick and Morty for a multitude of commercials, and I think they're amazing.
Little bias on your part, then.
Well, hey man, shut up, all right? We have that, and they are the only chip that is stackable, where you can have stacked flavors.
Ah.
No other chip can do that. No matter how hard you try.
Man, where they stack perfectly, yeah, we'll give you that.
Mm-hmm.
Nico said, going back to number 7, he honestly didn't recognize Nelly without the Band-Aid. And that's fair. And Deke said, if I wanted gross, I'd rewatch the fast food ranking.
That's very true. That was disgusting.
Yeah, that's definitely accurate. I sat next to it while that happened.
Number 5. I had to put them here, guys. They aren't getting any higher. That's Lay's. They weren't going to get any higher than this. Half their bag isn't even chips. It's air. So screw you, Lay's, you piece of garbage company, for how you assemble your chip production.
I'm honestly surprised you put them at 5.
Well, they're an OG. I mean, you got to give them credit for that. But some of the flavors very well don't hit. There was... excuse me. There was chili mac and cheese. I believe that was just not a fan. Did not seem to taste good. We all know how I feel about their barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite Lay's flavor?
You know what? I'm gonna be that guy. I think dill pickle. I think it's up there, man. Listen, you guys...
honestly, they're not like when they first came out. I was like, "Oh, that's gross," but like, it has a taste. You're like, "Okay, it's not bad." You can only eat so many of them.
Bree and I've had to stop. Like, we would hand the bag to each other whenever we couldn't
eat it.
Whenever we were like, "Please, I don't want any more."
Yeah.
I've eaten so many.
I will say their wavies are very good. Very, very good, actually.
He said he agreed until pickle. Did you have a favorite Pringle flavor? Forgot to ask.
Wow, so interesting.
Or do you have a favorite stack?
Probably so. Jalapeno barbecue is probably one. Like you'd stack the barbecue, like the jalapeno on top of the barbecue, and you'd have jalapeno barbecue. My favorite individual chip,
pizza.
It's probably sour cream and onion.
Pizza. 100%.
Now we move to number 4. We talked about which variety of chip would be better. Kettle. How about just Kettle branded to begin with? Kettle brand chips. I love these chips.
All right, I will give you credit. I do enjoy these chips actually a lot.
Their jalapeno ones are really good. It's not the Kettle brand one, but there was a Snyder chip that I would always get with my hoagie when I would get like a hoagie from the hoagie shop. Love me a hoagie.
There's also...
I'm waiting to see if it's the one I'm thinking of.
I also think there's a salt and pepper one too. That's delicious as well. Yeah.
It would be the sweet onion.
Okay.
Those chips.
Sweet Hawaiian.
Sweet Hawaiian onion.
Yes.
Yep.
So good. My dad got me hooked on those.
Yep. I would put those chips in my hoagie. Oh my god, that's a whole nother conversation itself with different sandwiches with chips on them. You know.
We have a nice little family reunion in the chat
Yeah,
section.
the entire Whiten clan apparently is in here. That's hilarious.
Interesting. Pickles is the best. Thank you, Mama Whiten. We appreciate you. Number 3 type of brand chip. Call what you think, boys, but number 3 we have the Chester Cheetos.
Wait a second.
Are you thinking about thinking?
Cheetos are chips, guys.
Oh man, whoa.
If Takis are chips, then damn well Cheetos are chips.
Cheetos is a crunchy corn puff snack brand made by Frito-Lay.
That's not even what I was thinking. I was thinking Frito-Lay.
That's
it's
true.
Technically not Cheetos.
All right, nerds. Listen, Cheetos are freaking excellent, and I would put them in a chip category because they come in chip bags.
No.
Yo, you can't say that.
You can't say that.
We just had a conversation. We just had a conversation about using our goldfish in chip bags, and you're not considering that.
Pringles
no,
come in a
any
can.
freaking hey, god damn it! Every variety pack of chips has Cheetos in it. What's your argument to that?
All right, now that's
Cheetos are
a good
goddamn
point.
chips.
You could get. Do you consider Cheez-Its a chip?
Yeah.
Cheez-Its are crackers.
Funyuns.
They are labeled crackers. Cheetos are not.
Funyuns.
Cheetos count in terms of chips.
This is ridiculous.
Funyuns.
This is ridiculous. No.
Nika said put a sandwich in a bag and now it's a chip.
Oh my god. This is clearly where controversy
have you
started.
Ever put
my
potato
god.
chips on your sandwich though?
Yes.
You ever used to do that?
I would put Cheetos on my sandwiches.
Huh.
Flaming hot?
Yes.
Have you tried the flaming hot mac and cheese? off.
Yeah, that's delicious actually.
No, I have not.
Really? You liked it?
I'm scared to.
What the
mac and cheese? Flaming hot?
Oh no, I haven't had that. No, sorry. Sorry, no.
Cheddar popcorn comes in a chip bag.
Yep.
Listen, you stupid sacks of shit.
Dude, this is not a chip.
Oh my god. This has to be. Let's put it. Okay.
This is up there
For
now.
next
No,
week.
this has now made
Next
the
week,
list of
this
like
has
the
to be a vote.
controversial
No.
ones.
Put this in for a vote for next week. A simple yes or no. Are Cheetos chips? That's what we're putting.
I'll put it as a poll tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yes.
this
Or
is
right,
not.
you want me to do it right now?
Yeah, this is not gonna go well in your favor, bud.
I don't give a rat's ass. I
Oh
know I'm the
my God.
freaking right person here.
It literally describes it as a corn puff. That is not a chip.
I'll do it on Instagram and Twitter.
Oh god, this is gonna go bad.
I've never not known Cheetos to be chips. They are chips. I promise you.
They're not chips. They're their own thing. They're their own completely separate thing.
Mama White said now Austin's wishing the entire Whiten family was not in the chat.
It's fine. They are definitely chips. We'll move on to number 2 while this whole thing's going on. For number 2, the types of chip brands. Number 2, we have Sun Chips. I think Sun Chips are probably one of the better underrated chips, in my opinion. I love every one of their flavors. This is one of the only cheddar ones that I'll eat.
You know what? I'll give you that because the cheddar ones aren't like overpowering in any way. And here's the other thing too, with Pringles, how I made the comment about how like if you eat like a can of them, you're still hungry because they're like air. These you can eat a bag and these will fill you up. I will give you that.
Yeah.
They're hearty. I'll give that to you.
I think all the flavors are excellent, from original to sour cream and onion to garden salsa.
Garden salsa's underrated.
Yeah, garden salsa is very good. I'll give you that. Barbecue one I've had is not bad either.
And now we hit number 1. And if you thought this was anything but this, you're dreaming. Because number 1, we are going with Doritos. The only chip that's so good, you'll suck someone else's finger off in order to get that last little bit of flavor.
I've never once considered doing that. Have you? Yeah,
No.
I don't.
My own fingers only.
Yeah, Austin, have you done that? Just out of curiosity.
The options for the poll are yes, no, heck no. So we'll see.
Well, if
we'll
you
see how it
put that
goes.
shit in, of course they're gonna put no. No, make it a fair poll, asshole. It's like, oh, the options are yes, no, and heck no. Oh.
All right, so real quick, you don't have Utz, you don't have Wise, you don't have
Nope.
any of like the older staple brands or stuff like that. So Snyder's,
Snyder's for me,
Frito-Lay's,
I would Snyder. I considered alone because of the Hawaiian salt or Hawaiian onion chips. However,
yeah, those are good.
Snyder has a lot of chips that contain peanut oil, so that's why.
Okay. I did not know that.
Yep. Unfortunately, I didn't know why. I would eat them, and I would be like, "Huh? Why is my face all itchy?" And they were like, "Oh, it's this potato chips got peanut oil in it."
Austin, do you drink Mountain Dew while you play Call of Duty?
Only if it's code red.
So yes.
I'm trying to think if you missed any other ones.
Nope, I don't think so.
No,
But
the
Miss Vicky's.
Yeah.
They're like they're a kettle.
Miss Vicky's. I really like the jalapeno ones. And that's
Yes,
it.
so good.
No, honestly, like the
honey barbecue Fritos are amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing. Fritos. I listen. That's the only bag of Fritos that slaps. Maybe the chili cheese ones, but those make you kind of chili cheese down your pants after you eat them. So like, I'm not like 100% like into it. So. That's a good show.
Deke said, "Eat a peanut." JK, love you. Don't worry, he said JK. It's all good.
Yeah. I mean,
He said JK.
Where are the Munchos?
Just
No.
flat out no. Jeez.
No.
Wow. Not even like questioning it. You're just
on,
like no.
Let's see if there's ones we're missing.
Top chip brands.
Top chip brands.
Okay.
Just do images, see what comes up.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, Munchos should be one, apparently. We got Wise. Utz. Hers actually is not bad.
I don't know if I like them. Great value.
Pop chips.
Pop chips.
Pop chips aren't bad, actually. I wouldn't count it in this case.
You nailed
I think
most
you got
of the good ones.
I think you got most of them. Yeah, that's fair.
I would like to think so.
But Cheetos, I don't know.
Yeah, that's
a damn chip, and I'll stand on that hill.
It's not a chip,
We'll see
but
if anyone voted yet. No, you're getting blown out of the water.
it's not looking good for you. But
you, I don't play Battleship, so.
Really?
Instance, boys,
Battleship's fun.
Nerd. So. One flavor and still kicking. I don't know what you mean by that, Chip. Get it? Chip.
Wow.
Migo bag, RIP, take off.
Oh. Did not need that. I didn't want to see that today, but yeah.
Yeah.
Flaming Hot Cheetos didn't get ranked if we're doing corn puffs.
We just talk about how he's not going to show it on air, and he actually does it. That's funny.
Oh, now I'm just getting comments that are just.
Now you just don't give a shit, so you're just like, all right,
Exactly.
all right, I love it.
No.
Any comment is a good comment.
A lot of people are going to task with you about the Munchos disc bud. So
It's literally one person who just keeps repeating it over and over.
no, because Deke's been doing it too, and now Chip's doing it.
I don't give a shit.
No,
Stand on the hill that I die on. Cheetos or chips. Those are the top 10 chip brands. Doritos, obviously.
I can't
number
wait
one.
for the holiday season to occur with them. Just saying.
Oh, it's gonna be bad. So thank you again for everyone that tuned in. That was the entire Whiten family. Miss Morgan Marie. We had
breaking news before you finish.
Okay.
Some dude named Deke. I will be addressing this terrible ranking that has no backing from Thoughts from the Bench founder, me, from the ranking Austin Moorhead at the start of 2 Beers Deep. A sad day for chips as a whole.
The 2-week sabbatical, we're coming in hot on Thursday at 6:30 on twitch.tv/thoughts from the bench. Actually, no, 7 o'clock on our time.
Good job, Austin. They're going to talk about our show. Good job.
Oh, we've done it before, please.
I know.
Yeah, we've done plenty.
All right. Well, in case y'all haven't noticed, I feel like garbage, so I'm going to end the show properly now. Thank you to all that have tuned in. This was episode 103 for the RankKing's Court. Finally hit that 100s era. We appreciate all that have tuned in, and we will see you guys next week for whatever the hell I come up with next.
Hopefully you are feeling better because we need you.
I would like to think so.
Top kinds of Cheetos.
Since they're nachos.
Oh, top kinds of
No,
bits.
I have a
Those that I
great
get.
idea. We'll talk about it after.
Okay.
Oh, that's going to be great.
All right, Deke, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you for everyone tuning in. This has been the RankKing's Court. Greg, court is adjourned.
Court is adjourned.